Man, the music in this game is just chef's kiss. The thing that really makes it unique for me is there's not many games where the music actually has lyrics. We've got a singer and it adds something beautiful while I'm sitting here in the cafe with Kaye. Regardless, we just made it back to Harbor Town after we met up with the Ranger Captain. We need to go around town now and collect rumors. Before we do, however, I was resting at the cafe and went into the party tab where I found something pretty cool. If you click rest here, Kaye will engage me with an enthusiastic discussion on your favorite dog breed. We'll get an opportunity to get something pretty cool. So as you can see on the tapes, there's little stars in the corner, and I didn't really understand what the stars meant, but essentially the more you battle with your monsters, the more stars they'll get. So once you get to 5 stars, apparently you can evolve your monsters, or what it's called in this game is transform. So we're ready to transform our first monster. Banshee, our starter monster, is actually ready to grow up, so this is kind of exciting. It's time to remaster our Banshee tape into a more powerful form. Yes, please. A spirit cannot remain in limbo forever. Hang on, so now we have an option? Interesting. So we have 2 options. We either ascend to the afterlife or return to Earth. So I assume that means that there's sort of a branching evolution chain here, depending on which we choose. I have no idea which option will lead to which transformation, but I kind of like the idea of ascending to the afterlife, so let's check that out. Whoa! My Banshee tape became a Woltergeist. Oh, I'm so cute! I love it! Okay, I think I made the right choice. Unlike the Banshee, the Woltergeist is an undead spirit that only partially manifests on the physical plane. It is said that when it is in proximity to a place where a death recently took place, the horns on its head grow sharper. Interesting. Okay, and that changed its typing as well. Woltergeist is now an astral type, which is pretty cool. We'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, perfect. Well, that was a successful rest. Thanks for hanging out, Kaye. Now that we're all done here, as I mentioned, we're gonna go around town and collect rumors. Our next quest that we're working on is called Rumor Has It, and it requires us to collect rumors from people around town. So, I don't know how we know who has a rumor. Hello? Anyone got any gossip they want to share? Maybe the person in this house? No? That's the Harbor Town Hospital. Doctor doesn't look like she's very interested in gossip, so we'll move along. What about these houses? I don't think we've ever been in these houses. No one lives in this one. Oh, it's Kaylee's house. Well, she won't mind then if I just grab a few things out of her chest. We've got change the record, some plastic, some metal, and some wood. Thanks, Kaye. Your house is a little messy, not to judge, but, you know. You do you, I guess. I kind of was judging, wasn't I? Can't open the door to that house because they're all locked up for the night. No rumors though, guys, come on! Where's that hot gossip? You've gotta have something for me, right? Hello, ma'am. Do you have any gossip? For 101 years this town has stood. Did you know that? I remember what this place looked like as a little girl. The town changes so much, so fast. But the foundations, they've always stayed the same. 101 years. I wonder if that specific number is relevant. People have been being sucked into this world for 101 years. Okay, looks like this girl might have a rumor, judging by the question mark over her head. I heard some rangers saying that Kaye knows more than she lets on about those weird hooded cultists. Maybe you ought to ask her about them, huh? Interesting. Okay, so we've got a rumor. How do I ask Kaye about stuff? The rumors you gather in Harbor Town are tracked in your quest log. Harbor Town is the best place to stock up on supplies, so remember to check for new rumors whenever you're there. Kaye, what do you have to say about those hooded people, huh? Huh? She's like, well, you get out of my face. Maybe we gotta ask her the next time we're sat down at the cafe. Do you recycle items you don't need anymore? Not only is it a good way to declutter your inventory, but it also gives back some of the resources that went into making the item. Then you can trade those resources with someone else for new items. Here, give it a go with this old book. I don't need it anymore. It's an old book with a lot of strange words in it. Okay, so he wants me to go into my inventory, find the strange book, and recycle it. Whoa, for 500 pulp, that's a lot. Excellent, thank you, sir. That's fantastic. What do you have? Holding on to any old tapes in storage that you don't need anymore? Next time you're taking a break from your travels, why not recycle one? At a campsite or in the cafe, open your tape storage, select a tape you don't want, and then hit recycle. It's a good way to get some extra resources that you can trade with merchants, and it can net you some extra stickers from that monster's pool. Interesting. I hadn't thought about recycling any of my old monster tapes, but, okay. We're learning so much by dropping into these random people's houses. Hello, sorry to barge in, but do you got any helpful advice for me? Are you a recent arrival? I've been here 20 years. Eventually, the novelty and strangeness of it all will just become a part of everyday life. Why, I barely even think about the fact that I live on an island populated by giant monsters. I can't imagine, but at the same time, I suppose it only makes sense when you live somewhere for so long. The uniqueness of it all slowly fades away. I heard Captain Wallace is at the park right now. Aha. Captain Wallace at the park. Okay, so that's the location of one of the captains. That's good. There's no time to chat. I have an order of pastries to finish preparing. Is this a bakery? We usually cook food for the townsfolk here, but we haven't received ingredients from the farm west of here for a while. I wonder what's going on. I mean, you do have all of these boxes that it looks like you have not unpacked. Could there perhaps be ingredients in there? I like that you can pick stuff up, by the way. Yeah. Okay, I think we need one more rumor to complete the Rumor Has It quest. Who's feeling chatty around here tonight? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, you can get behind the buildings. That's good to know. I don't actually see anyone else with rumors. From the way things had looked, I assumed we could only get rumors outside, because that's the only people we've seen so far, but maybe I need to go continue looking in people's houses. Oh, it's raining. Excuse me, Kaylee. Alright. Guess we'll just continue barging into people's homes uninvited. Aha! Here's the final rumor. Oh my goodness, I feel like I looked literally everywhere, and the last question mark is here in the Gramophone Cafe. Apparently there's a monster that dashes about like a rocket. I bet you could too if you recorded one. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. As you can see, our quest log is filling up. Very interesting. Alright, so Rumor Has It quest is now complete. We completed all the rumors, which netted us 87 experience points, as well as some wood, plastic, and wheat. Alright, so I want to talk to Kaylee about what we heard, the rumor, if you will. I don't know if we've rest. Kaylee tells me a funny anecdote about my life. No, I need serious business here, Kaylee, not funny anecdotes. Tell me what you know about the people in robes. Maybe she'd be more open if we went actually Maybe she'd actually be more open if we went camping at a campfire? I don't know. Maybe this is far-fetched, but I feel like if I had to share secrets with a kind of stranger, I'd do it over the flickering flames of an open campfire. Let's see if I'm right. Let's head to the campfire spot right over here and see if Kaylee will open up to me. Come on, girl. Tell me all your secrets. Look, I'm spending 4 wood to make this as cozy as possible. Kaylee engages me in an enthusiastic discussion on your favorite dog breeds. Didn't we already do this? Come on, Kaylee. Well, what if we rest one more time? Will she do it? If not, I'm clearly gonna have to change tactics. The two of you have fun throwing twigs into the campfire. Yeah, no secrets being spilled there. Alright then, well, I don't know what else to do, so... If Kaylee doesn't want to talk, then Kaylee doesn't want to talk. I guess we'll head out and do something else first. Alright, I suppose first thing we'll do is go fight Ranger Wallace. We got a rumor telling us where he is, but we actually didn't even need that rumor because we have met Ranger Wallace before. Ranger Wallace was right en route when we first came up this way to meet with the Ranger Captain. So, we just need to get back and see him. Hopefully I can remember which way to go. I think it was this way. Then we'll fly across the gap here. Whee! Then up into the park officially. Take the path to the left. Up over this bridge. Excuse me, snakes. There we go. This should be Ranger Wallace. Hi. Oh, before we get to talk to him, this Carniviper really didn't want to give up without a fight. Alright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you're gonna get! Alright, Carniviper's down. It wasn't so bad. Didn't quite get us to our next level, but it did get us enough wood to replenish from all the wood I burned in the campfire last night. Anyway, hello Wallace, we're back! Yanthi said you're a promising fighter. I suppose you'll be wanting to take my ranger challenge? Are you ready to battle Captain Wallace? I think so. I hope so. I don't know what level his monsters are, but hopefully of a comparable level to mine. I hope training has a strong foundation. You're gonna need to be tough if you want to bring down my walls. Captain Wallace, the construction worker. And there's also a random ranger with him. Alright, he's got traffic crabs. Now, the question is... Can I check my type chart while I'm in battle? I can! Amazing! Okay, so his monsters are plastic type. Interesting. So, what is good against plastic? Fire is good against plastic. Astral is not good against plastic. Okay, so what that means is I should switch my monster. We'll switch in, I don't know, Dominoth, I guess. For you, we will use Sticky Tongue. It's building a Lego set with plastics. Luckily, we know how to defeat that now. All we have to do is use Inflame on the plastic wall, and I think it should disintegrate. Yeah! Now it's a poison wall, though. So it just changes. Okay, Wallace just coated himself with water. Coatings change the elemental type of a character for a certain number of turns. Oh, so now he's a water type! Interesting! Okay. Landing a plastic-type attack on a fire-type target releases black smoke that can hide the position of the target. Beautiful! Please keep attacking me, plastic-type. Love that for me. Miss me, now you gotta kiss me. Which one would you like to kiss? The moth guy or the cute puppy? I know what my answer is, but I'll let you choose, Wallace. I won't be demolished so easily, he says. And brings out... Ooh, that must be Traffic Crab's evolution, I guess. Alright, well, let's see if it's just as weak to fire. Melting a plastic-type monster with a fire-type attack releases noxious fumes, changing it to poison-type. Okay, so it actually changed its typing. There's so much to understand about this game. It's not as straightforward as, say, Pokemon, where water beats fire and fire beats grass. There's more to it than that. Fire burned plastic, changing its typing to poison. This is, wow, okay. It's a lot to try to keep together in my head. Alright, what is hot potato? Places a bomb on the target that will explode if not immediately passed on by melee contact. Let's try that out. Hot potato! Character with bomb will blow up at the end of their next turn if it's not passed on by a melee attack. Well, that wasn't a melee attack, that was a ranged attack, so he is gonna blow up. However, the water type attack douses fire type targets, reducing the power of their attacks. So many variables to keep in mind! Oh my god. Heating a water type with a fire type attack releases a hot steam that heals the water type as it recondenses. Characters with healing steam regain some health at the start of each turn. I feel like I need like a notepad to keep track of all this. This is crazy. There is so much to keep track of here. Alright. We got this. Goodbye. Goodbye. He's burning. Oof. Oof! Regular traffic crab is almost down. Wallace is burned. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the regular traffic crab, and keep burning Wallace. Just like most creature catching games, type advantages are absolutely vital when it comes to battling. It's just that in Cassette Beasts, those type advantages and disadvantages are not as clearly defined. It's almost a puzzle trying to keep track of everything that's going on and what I should be using and not using, you know? Alright. His water shield is gone. He almost succumbed to his burn. Alright, let's finish this. Wow, Wallace was only a level 11, but he put up a huge fight. His monsters were so unique in that they could put up shields and change types, and wow, that was quite the battle. But we won, which is most important. The first captain is down. I built up my walls and you brought them right down.
Nice work.
Nice work, you've earned this. We got our first badge. Heck yeah. Also, I believe in our last episode I said there were 8 captains. There are 12, so we have lots of quote-unquote gym leaders to take down. He gave us elemental walls so we can put up a wall like his creatures did. Fused material and an olive up. I stumbled across that rare material while surveying the park for a building project. You can swap it at the town hall for some neat stuff. Oh, that's what we do with that stuff. Okay, noted, because we've collected quite a bit of that. Let's actually fast travel back to town now so we can rest up after quite a battle. It looks like the rumors may have reset as well. Or is that the same rumors before? Regardless, speaking of rumors, I think Kaye is finally ready to open up. She says, I need to tell you some stuff, and you'll probably think worse of me when I'm finished. Sorry. You see, when I first came to New World, I didn't live in Harbor Town. There's another settlement at the top of Autumn Hill on the east coast. Morningtown. It's a community of people living off the land, sharing possessions, all that cute stuff. You've seen the folks walking around in the hooded robes, right? They seem kind of suspicious. That's them, and I guess I was one of them once. Things didn't used to be that weird there, but the leader, Dorian, he's obsessed with archangels. Morningtown was founded with the intent of helping everyone, but it soon just became about what he wanted. It reached a point where I didn't feel at home anymore. It was too late for me to be able to fix anything, so I ran. That's how I ended up in Harbor Town a year ago. I want so desperately to do right by everyone, because I've let so many down in the past. But if Dorian knows about the locations of other archangels, I need to put my fears aside and find out what he knows. They don't let outsiders into the commune, but they should still remember me. I think I'll be able to get us inside. Are we in this together? Of course. That's the spirit. I hope some good can come out of all this. Okay, right. I'll mark the entrance to the commune on your map. Remember, they'll only let you in if I'm with you. Alright, so we got a new quest. I ran so far away. We need to bring Kaye to Morningtown. And we will absolutely do that after we rest. Gailey says, I do kind of miss the cafes where they'd write your name on a cup, though in my experience, the chances of them spelling it correct were very low. I'd mostly end up with some variation of Kaye. Once I got Carol, that was way off the mark. That said, Clemence makes a far better coffee than any chain store. I'm not sure I'll be able to easily go back to regular coffee if I ever get to go back home. I was gonna mention, it's one thing to make your name, spell your name on a cup, but it's another thing to do it correctly. Looks like we've got 2 more monsters ready to remaster. Dominoth and Carniviper are both ready to go. That's kind of exciting. I would like to remaster my Dominoth tape into a more powerful form, please. Ooh, okay, so that one didn't have a branching evolution. Dominoth straight up became Tokusect. Very cool. Tokusects have extremely aerodynamic bodies, aiding a fighting style that is focused around using their pointed legs to strike opponents and channel powerful currents of air. You guys will have to let me know, are you enjoying the creature design so far? I'm sure we've only seen a very small fraction of what's on offer, but everything's looking pretty cool to me so far. Alright, time for Carniviper to remaster. Into a Masqueraddle. Ooh, cool. It is often presumed that Masqueraddles use the face-like armor plates on their heads to lure in unsuspecting prey. This is a myth. The faces on their heads are actually very creepy and couldn't possibly convince anyone to approach them. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, all of our monsters are evolving and growing and changing. It's kind of exciting. So I guess we have our next quest now. We're gonna head out to Kaylee's hometown, the commune of Morningtown. Before we do, I do want to check in at the town hall, because apparently we can exchange our fragments here. Hey. Oh hey, it's Leader Ianthe. Hey Tallara, something on your mind? What about training with the captains? We station the captains all around the island so that there's always somebody nearby if there's a sudden emergency. If you need help finding them, try some of the other rangers around here. I'm a little busy at the moment. Fair enough.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, sweetie. I see you've got a brand new trainee ID there. Let me explain how I can help. I'm here to help distribute the organization's resources to rangers and trainees, to help them with their duties. I've got upgrades for backpacks and cassette players, passes for special training sessions, but we only have limited quantities of these, so I have to make sure they don't go to waste. In short, sweetie, the more captains you've completed your training with, the more I can give you. Oh, and I'll need a bit of fused material from you as well. Now, what are you after? Well, first of all, what is this fused material I've been picking up?
Well,
fused material? I don't really know what it is, but for some reason, Ianthe seems to think we need to collect a lot of it. All I know is that it smells really bad, and certain monsters leave it behind. Make of that what you will, dear. Well, what have you got then? Ah, rewind pouch. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's lots of upgrades actually. So we can sew this into our backpack to increase the number of rewinds that we can carry. We can upgrade the doctors, allowing them to stock additional cures. Or the rangers will provide additional resources to the sticker merchants at the market, allowing them to stock additional stickers. Okay, I like that. Let's increase everybody's purchasing stock. Good to know. There is so much stuff we can buy in here. So we'll keep an eye out for those fragments. While we're in here, let's check out the rest of the people. I need to get faster if I want to be able to outrun those crab monsters. Hey there, champ. Are you here to work out? How does this work? Sometimes it's not enough just to be good at transforming. Sometimes you need simply to be stronger. That's where I come in. I can give you a custom workout designed to adjust the base stats of your human form. That'll affect the strength of your transformations too. If you decide, for instance, that you need your melee attacks to hit harder but don't rely on ranged attacks much, we can move some points from ranged attack to melee attack to do just that. And as you advance through your training with the rangers, you'll no doubt find yourself with a few extra points to put towards these base stats. Oh, interesting. I can't do it until I have a gym pass from Wilma.
Bye.
Is that something I had to purchase from her, perhaps?
hello.
Gym pass. Ah, yes, it requires 10. And we need to train with 5 more captains to unlock. Okay, so that's not something we're going to deal with right now, then. Hello. I heard a rumor that the ground under New World Park sometimes trembles as if a large vehicle is passing underground. What do you think's down there? It's probably a train based on the train stations we found, but alright, we'll add that rumor to our list. Harbortown has always had some sort of community volunteer group. How else would it have stayed in one piece so long? The Aunties Rangers are the latest iteration of it. I think there's a guy with a quest up here as well. Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello. I am Professor Percival Hoylake, intrepid investigator into the unknown. The unknown?
Yes.
Indeed, as we all find ourselves marooned in this curious realm, it falls upon a steadfast and rational mind to make sense of the chaos that surrounds us. I'm talking of the scientific method. We must observe, analyze, and form conclusions. The humble townsfolk describe many strange beasts on this island. If we were to catalog them, then the unknown would cease to be unknown. Say, you look like you appreciate the importance of this task. Would you be interested in helping me identify some monsters? Sure.
Excellent.
Wonderful! I have some descriptions of monsters I've sourced from Harbortown's populace. If you can record these monster forms, I'll be able to catalog them. The first account I have is a fanged creature perched on a skull spotted in the park. Here are some blank tapes to assist you in your research. Okay, so I know exactly what he's talking about. We've fought one of them before. Do I remember what they're called? No, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Come on by when you've recorded it, and I shall catalog it. Happy hunting, my eager assistant. Okay, so our first quest. Record a fanged creature perched on a skull, often spotted in the park, to show to Hoylake. It's not a creature collecting game without a professor doing a catalog of all the monsters around, right? Reminds me of a few people I've met before. Alright, well, it looks like we need to head up that way anyway for Kaylee's quest, which is what I want to do next. I ran so far away. So, how about we head up this way, because we got to go through the park. We'll see if we can find that monster for the professor, and then head towards Morningtown. Alright. Alright, so here we are at the park. Just have to keep an eye out for that monster. I mean, it might not necessarily be on the overworld map. It might just be lumped up with some other monsters that we attacked. We can talk to this person. Hoylake's looking for a fanged creature perched on a skull, is he? I'm sure I've seen something like that around here. I think it's called a macabre. Yeah, that is what it's called. We've seen one of those before, so let's just go into battle. I don't know what this thing is. That thing's new. It's called a puppercut. And guess what? It's paired with the macabre. Excellent. Okay. Let's do this thing. Puppercut. That's interesting. I think he's a steel type. Not sure what's good against that, but we'll find out, I suppose. Looks like fire. Metal types can be melted with fire type attacks, which causes lasting damage to the target. Whew. Puppercut has like literally 1 HP, so let's try to grab that really quick. And then we'll get Kaye to start weakening the macabre. Ouch! Got a crit on me. Ouch! Not sure why I have such a low chance to catch him. Because he has, like, literally no HP. Okay, what if we try this chrome tape on the puppercut? Maybe that'll work better? Ah, that gave us a 100% chance. Okay, that's what we needed. The issue here is I hope Puppercut doesn't knock me out. Nope. Good. We got him. Heh, Puppercut, you're mine. That's a really cool monster. The Puppercut is an aspiring boxer. Although they are born with an iron coating over various parts of their bodies, this outer layer is prone to rust. The rusty layer sheds as they mature to their adult forms. Very cool. All right. Welcome to the gang, Puppercut. And now we gotta try to get the macabre. Time for another recording. Ouch! That knocked me out! What happens now? Can I still record? Yes, Kaye can still record.
Recording.
Abra Macabra. Walls absorb a certain number of incoming hits. Type advantage attacks immediately break walls. In addition to standard wall behavior, Abra Macabra automatically attacks one opponent each turn. Whoa. Luckily, we got the Macabra. Awesome. The professor will love this. The Macabra cannot see, but instead has the ability to taste the air around it for potential prey. It prefers to do so from a higher vantage point and will often find a rock or animal skull to perch on whilst hunting. Welcome to the team. Macabra was put in storage and now Kaye needs to finish off this battle. The issue is that we're not going to have anything that's type advantageous to that wall, because Macabra is a beast type, which has no weaknesses. So we're just going to have to wait for that thing to go down naturally, which it did. Now we can finish it. Good job, Kaye. Thanks for taking over. That got us to level 16 and got us some metal. Phew. Quest updated on the hunt. You've recorded Macabra, a fanged creature perched on a skull, often spotted in the park. Return to Hoy Lake to show him. Alright, well, we will do that, but first we're going to take full advantage of this campfire and have a little rest. Took 8 wood for tonight's campfire. So tell me, how do you feel about sleeping in the great outdoors? To be honest with you, Kaye, I'm more of an inside person. That's unfortunate. You might have to get used to sleeping in a tent if you're going to be exploring the island. New World doesn't exactly have a local hotel franchise or anything. Maybe we could invest in like an RV or a camper van? You know, something with a roof. Honestly, now I want to go into tape storage and take out Puppercut. I think I'm ready to add him to the party, but that means we're going to need to take someone out of the party. I feel... oh man, I'm growing so attached to everybody. Which is silly, I know, but I'm just like, Okay, I guess we'll get rid of one of these because they're both the same typing. So Tokusect, sorry, you're going to go into storage so that we can take out Puppercut. It's always useful to have a variety of different types if I've learned anything from playing Pokemon over the years, so having a metal type is probably for the best. Now, we're all healed up. We can get back to our adventure. So, by the looks of the map, our adventure is going to take us all the way up to the northeast for Kaylee's quest, bringing her to Morningtown. But for now, we'll call it a day here. We've collected lots of rumors, caught lots of new monsters, and have lots of quests in our log. Super excited to see where this game continues to go. For one thing, I'm really interested in the story and the characters we've met, and it's been super fun. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be back soon with another episode.